Actually, the manual says to put slightly more. But you press it just a little bit. Don't press it. I was pressing it all the way down. Okay, 7.78. It's 8mm bolt. Okay guys, first step is we're gonna remove the ignition switch. It's a little bit tricky, so we're gonna be looking also the service manual, how they do recommend to do that. This is part 2 from many parts coming up, including cam service. The first part was the clutch cable replacement, so let's fix our bikes the best way we can. You put it on a lock position, then that's lock position right here, then you enter the key, then with your right hand press the little button on the from the bottom and turn your key to the left, and then it will move it a little bit left and right, it will just pump off. Okay, this is the removal. Alright, remove the ignition switch, insert the ignition key, turn it to unlock position. That's the unlock position right here. On forks to the left, fork stop, and rotate the knob to fork lock. But basically, with a small screwdriver pushed down, you have to press this little button here. The same time you turn your key to the left, all the way to the left here, and it comes out. You have to put it in exactly the same way, otherwise you're going to lose the alignment. So let's take this out now. This side is up and this side is forward. It has a little gap here, so you can't really miss it. And then this one. The white side goes forward. So I'm going to take the side bolts right now here, these ones, and remove the plastic cover. It's this one, so it's really easy to put it back. It's right here. It goes right here, and I will actually put it this way, maybe a little bit more close to the front. It goes only one way, right here. So I have got these two loose. It's a little bit loose, and you gotta get the right tool, because the right one, it's not easy. This one, it's not a problem. As you can see, this one is not a problem, but the right one, you don't have too much space. This is a 36 and it's kind of like slippery a little bit. So I measure with the caliper. It's not 36, it's a thing, I'm going to put it in the text exactly what the size of the tool is. But I use this little bit and I finally got it out. It's a 34.86, so it's a 35mm. This one looks really good. I'm going to put this back temporary. After it becomes loose, it's really easy to take it out by hand. Of course, you got to keep your front wheel above the ground, otherwise the springs are going to come up. Okay, this one looks really good too. Let me show you. Really good. The bike has 52,000 kilometers. They're calling to change the front fork oil every 50,000 miles. That's like 85,000 kilometers approximately. Alright, so everything looks good. I'm gonna put this back temporary. Alright. Broke 2, Milwaukee. Okay, I can tell you, look how many, I think it broke like 3.
or 4. Look at that. See that? That, okay. And yes, I put 3 times, I put W4 and wait. I was ready to warm it up and everything, but you know what? I use this. I don't recommend it, but I use this. This is an inpection, and it's press it really good, but don't pour it here. You're gonna destroy your front fork. That's why I don't recommend you try something like this. Use a heat gun. Maybe you get it loose. But that was like the second problem. That's why so many people have problems with this, because they can't take I have no idea why they put Phillips screw there. And there was no way. Some people, they say use this. There is no way you can use screwdrivers or anything like that. I used the impact wrench, and the only way I could take it out was this. So I'm going to replace this with Allen bolts. Okay, at this time I'm opening the cap so I can drain the oil. And at 30,000 miles, kilometers, 52k kilometers, the oil was black, probably original Harley-Davidson, and the oil was black. Harley recommends 50,000 miles change. I don't see it. I think about 20,000, 25,000 miles you should change the oil. Well, that oil is really dark. I have about 52,000 kilometers. That's like around 32,000 miles something. So we got about 300 on both sides ml. Let it dry completely. This one is a goner, and the other one I will try to call the Harley, see if they have replacement, but I want to get something with a torque wrench or something like that, or Allen bolt. This is terrible. Okay, let me tell you what's going on. This is the old ones. They call it the plug. Okay, this is 8 millimeters. Let me show you. You put it. Okay, 7.78. It's 8 millimeters bolt. This is just a regular 8 millimeters bolt. You can get the replacement kit from drug specialties or other Harley aftermarket dealer, but I just found 2 nice Allen bolts, so I can tension them. Tension the plugs. Look at that. I can paint them black, or if I want the same size, I have the same size right here. And as you can see, let's use this metric nut. These are metric, not inch. As you can see, it's going nicely on the old one. This is the stock, the original. This is the bolt that I made. As you can see, it's exactly the same threads. I took off the copper washer. If it doesn't come off, just use a fine blade to bring it up a little bit and take it off. It's not really big deal. And then I can torque to specifications, and in the future I can, replace it easily. And if we go to the manual, it's on page 53. All right, it's right here. And this is the drain plug we're talking about. It's 8 to 11 nm. Okay, don't go crazy. This is inch pounds. If you put foot pounds, you're going to destroy it. This is only 11. I'm just going to hand tight it, and that's it. This is the amount of oil we're going to be putting in. I'm going to use it in milligram because it's more accurate, I think. It's 319. You see, it tells you here, don't put any more or any less. But the way we're going to be putting it is, I'm going to put like a little bit. Then we're going to take the bike off the lift, put it on the ground, press front and back a little bit the front wheel, okay, so the oil can go all the way to the bottom, and then bring it up and fill it up the rest of it. Inside the bike was exactly about the same. I got like 300 ml and it was not really completely dry, so I estimate exactly the same amount was inside the bike. Plus I'm going to be using Belray 15. This is what I'm going to be using, high performance Belray. I have put it on the other bike and it works excellent. It's 15W. The original Harley oil is like 10W. After I researched on the internet, you can do your own research, of course. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but this is what my research says. So I want a little bit to be more, better handling on the front. So I'm going to put 15W. I think it's excellent because I have already tried it. Okay, at this time I installed the new made 6 millimeters, what they say on the service manual, but I measured them 8 millimeters on mine. You have to check yours, and I'm gonna just hand tight it, use the torque wrench on the lower setting, check your service manual, and then getting ready to put the oil. First of all, we're gonna put this in each one of them and pump the front forks a little bit. That's what the manual recommends. So the oil can go below the damper valve. It's on the front forks. Okay, that's 300. And we're going to be putting in 300. Then I'm going to use the syringe to put the 19 they want. I'm going to put it exactly. Okay, at this time, go very slow. Keep an eye also on the front fork hole because the oil can come up. Okay, that's on the 20 mark. Actually, the manual says to put slightly more. Now, what is slightly more? I'm not sure, but I'm going to put 320. Alright, 300 exactly. Go slow. Always keep an eye on the bottom there, just in case overfill, but it's not. Looks like it's going in nicely. Okay, the 20 mark is not what the rubber is where the oil is, right here. There was a guy in the forum, mechanic, that says if you put a little bit less, it will be much softer ride. If you will put a little bit more, it will be more hard. But you know what? Just follow your service manual. Let it dry 5 minutes, and I'm going to put the cap. I have already put the cap here. I'm not going to screw it all the way, just a little bit in, because we have to pump the front fork to get some air out. That's what the manual says. Yeah, it's going in. You see the bubbles? Nothing. Alright, so let it go in, and we're going to pump the fork. I'm not going to change the rubber O-rings because they look like brand new. Let it go a little bit more. I'll wait a couple of minutes. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got bubbles here. Okay, what I did was a little bit oil here came out, very little, but I have put a little bit more, so I think it's fine. I'm gonna leave it like that. Put the bike a little bit higher. You see, I didn't put it down here, I put it up here on this one, and I'm gonna leave it there 10-20 minutes. This one is a little bit better, looks like it went through much better, but you see, then they're both loose, so the air can come out. So I'm going to leave it like this before I pump the forks for, like, let's say 20 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, I put the bike down and I start pumping. I did it about 15-20 times, slowly, like you see on the video, and then we continue. check your service manual, your bike year, if you have a tubber valve. Not all years they have tubber valve. On my Evo I didn't have to do that, okay? But give it some time, let the air come out. You see they're still loose. Alright? I'm gonna have a coffee and relax. I'm gonna put 2 ml more here with a syringe because I lost a couple of drops of oil, so both they can be even. Now you can do it this way, or you can do it what the manual says. The manual says put put all the quantity and do what I did, but the GPT AI says put half the amount. I found another video, the guy very experienced, he put half the amount, tight a little bit the plugs, pump the oil, and then put the rest of the amount. But I did it this way and it works pretty good. It's really up to you. Just follow your service manual. You know, I'm not a mechanic, I'm an engineer. It's a big difference. So it's you everything you're doing is on your own risk. But this for me works fine. So I'm gonna tie both bolts now, and we finish up the service. It's definitely the oil is way down. Let's do another one here. I have already checked this, but you know, double check. Alright. Its oil is way down. I'm gonna close and tension the bolts. You have to pay attention a little bit on this one. 4-cap bolt to 50 to 60 pounds, okay? This is, I just give it a good snag. I just hand tight it. And again, going in the beginning of the video, I highly recommend get the right tool. I think I measured it was like 35 millimeters, or get the same thing in inch. But there is no way you can put a torque wrench in that thing here. All right, so give it a good snag. I hand tie left and right. I have done this before on my FLHT and works good. Nothing wrong with that for years to come. So when you put this back, it's ridiculous easy. Okay, just make sure you put Loctite on these ones and the rubber inserts right here. There's 2 of them, one left, one right. So now we're gonna put the cover just like that. Let me clip it. We're gonna put these 3 the same way we took them out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. On the manual, this part, the thick one, goes forward. Also, this little tip here goes forward. Okay, and then you screw it. But here, when you let go your key, it brings out this tank here, okay, and locks in place with this one here. Alright, so when you press this and you turn this and you turn your key to the left, you see, it removes the tank, so you can install it. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna put it exactly the way I have before. Right there. And let's see. I think it works. It works, but I have forgot to connect the the plug, so I gotta take it off again, probably. Okay, I just put it in. The trick is, I'm gonna put a link on a video. A guy does it much easier than me.
The trick is don't push it all the way in when you put it in. Okay, you have to put it here when it's unlocked, of course, and this is all the way to the left here. But you press it just a little bit. Don't press it. I was pressing it all the way down, and it was mixing up. Okay, you press it just a little bit. Look at the distance here. You see the distance? Just a little bit, like about a quarter of an inch. You can feel it, that it goes into the lock mechanic, and then turn the key here to unlock, and it's done. Okay, that's how the thing works, and it works. Okay, I think this repair was successful. Replacing the oil. It's on 217, page 50 on my manual, of course. You have to check yours. This is a 0-8 Street Glide. But you see that. However, if the decision is made to replace the fork oil before the recommended service interval and the fork passes visual inspection, see steps 1-5 below. All these pages, they explain how to remove it and rebuild the front forks. Mine has 52,000 kilometers, about 34,000 miles, something like that. And they all look good, but the oil was dark, okay? The oil was like black. So definitely you have to replace the oil. And this is all models except Road King. It's 319 millimeters, 10.8 O's. This is what we talked before, okay? And this is how much we put in there. Slowly pump fork tube until resistance. I mean, when you say slowly, really slowly, otherwise the oil is going to pump out, okay? I will just do it as I did, just leave it there and let the air come out. Slowly press a couple of times, leave it there for 20 minutes and come back. This is how I did it, and all went through the timber area. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you enjoyed, subscribe and give us a like so we can feel good to do videos like that. Thanks.